Hello, and welcome to the Matter of Draig podcast, a bi-weekly real-play Dungeons & Dragons podcast recorded live in the same room with Rob, the Dungeon Master,
Ben playing Bernard Weissmith, the half-elf warlock.
Marty playing Arn, Snake-Eye Stonefist, a dwarven rogue.
And Mario playing Raven, the human cleric, obviously.
We'd love to hear from you. We're Draigcast on Twitter and Reddit, and our email is draigcast@rattleboxgames.com. And now let us see how our adventurers are faring in their travails in the tower.
Well, sirs, I suppose now that you've received your magic items, you will want to put them into service out in the world. Remember, you only have these two small objectives: protect everyone on the continent, and there's also the small matter of trying to find and safeguard the relics that the gods placed on this plane when they created it. So just,
Yeah, no big deal. It's fine.
NBD.
Might I pose the entirety of the Eagle Watch a question?
Go for it.
What now?
Oh, I'm going to go outside, because I haven't been on the ground in a while,
All right,
and
well,
I kind of want to be.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull out this compass and just kind of go with it.
okay.
Kind of bored.
That is certainly one of your options. Okay.
Oh,
All right,
anybody
I'll
else?
just go with you.
Yeah, anybody else have another idea, or do you want to just kind of wing it? Let the
Let's get lit.
I don't know. Let the mission come to us.
So you want to start outside, or you want to start in the town? Because
We'll
we
start
could
on-
teleport there.
Ooh, yeah, we could.
Dragon skulls.
Oh, let's do that. We haven't used the quick travel mechanic yet, and that might be fun to see how that works.
But nobody in that temple knows us.
That's
so
fine.
won't it be really weird for us to just pop out of this dragon skull's
Well-
mouth?
They must at least be like, oh, well, they got a dragon skull, so they're fine, right?
We're notable now.
Bad guys can have dragon skulls too.
Also, Eagle Watch stuff.
Good point.
Yeah.
All right, I'm down.
Let's do it.
Let's get lit.
Let's go.
Dragon skull.
Then sirs would like to use the dragon skull. A fine choice.
Maybe you can get that thing. Remember, like in the future, you got that thing that you're going to turn into a shield, but that's over there in the future now. So maybe you could get that from this temple and do it again. Maybe Morthul's dad is like the guy
Hey,
that we
Hannes,
have to
do
go
you
to.
know of anywhere that we can go to find something to send us back to our future?
Ooh, good
Even if it's only
question.
temporary, so we can snatch some stuff that we left and then come back.
Good
or maybe we can safeguard people in the future.
Ooh.
There's nothing in this tower at this point that will help you do that.
Right, not in the tower. Do you know of anything in the world?
I have to say, my knowledge of the outside world is dated and does not contain such an object.
Okay. All right, worth a shot.
I can tell you that it's entirely possible that one of the pillars, or any number of them, or all of them, would give you that ability. I'm not sure whether it would be considered an appropriate use. Generally speaking, the idea is to safeguard and not to use these items. Using them has been known to provoke more desire to use them.
Ooh, okay.
The thing about infinite supplies of god power is some folks want a piece of that.
Yeah.
So, to answer your question in a slightly more succinct way, nah.
That's fine.
Fair enough.
So Hannes guides you down to the mudroom, which is actually on the first floor. So now you see that the door, which I guess there's no way that you know this, but it turns out it opens to the outside. And in there, there's just concentric circles of like cubbies. Just lots of cubbies with hooks and places to put your boots and whatnot. And in the center of these is a dragon skull, much like the one that you saw in the temple. So this is basically the place to, like a mudroom, take off your dirty clothes, leave them there. And that's the two main ways of entering this building would be the door or the dragon skull. So they're both there. Hannes would not appreciate you getting the carpets dirty. That will not garner his approval.
Okay.
So he takes you down there, and he says, one of the secrets of the Order is the combination to this skull.
I think people might be listening. You may not want to say. Just kidding.
But for you to be able to get back in, he explains to you that you're going to need to place in the tooth sockets that are empty on the bottom jaw of the skull that you're going into, you would place, it's a garnet, 2 onyx, and 1 emerald is the code to return here.
Okay.
With the garnet nearest the front. So, garnet, onyx, emerald. And he points out that next to the skull, there is a container that just has bags. And he says, you would probably like to bring a bag of gems. These will facilitate your travel. As you travel, the gems that you placed in the skull will appear in the skull that you come through to. I never was quite comfortable with exactly why that's the case, but it is, and I suppose we're teleporting, so maybe that's not the detail to get hung up on. But something I think probably to do with magic.
Yeah.
For reference, the skull at the temple in Eaglewatch, the code to get to that location is ruby, diamond, emerald, sapphire. Another thing I need to tell you about the tower is, amongst the many enchantments that have been placed upon it include an enchantment whereby it is not discoverable by anyone who is looking for it.
Sounds good.
And we weren't looking for it when we found it.
That's true.
So if you're trying to recruit people, you'd have to bring new candidates with you, either through the dragon's skull or through the door. But when you approach this building with them, if they were standing in its shadow, they wouldn't notice.
Unless they weren't looking for it. So if we were like, hey, we're gonna go way over there, and then we walked by it and they were like, what's this thing? I'd be like, perfect, we're going in.
True. Yes.
Right. That's our recruitment strategy. Because here's the thing about that. The brilliant thing about that recruitment strategy, we will automatically know if they were already looking for it, so there could be no secret copper banders trying to get into our order, because they would always be looking for it.
I think you might have just created the first protocol for enrollment.
Yep.
What was the protocol again? I missed it.
So if you're looking for this tower, you can't see it. So the way to recruit people always is you have to say you're going to a place that is not near this tower and walk by the tower, and if they see the tower, then they're invited in. If they can't see the tower and they just walk by and don't say anything, it means they're already looking for it, which means they could be like a copper bander. They know of its existence, which is double agenty, and that's how you get past it.
Better than my idea. I just figured we'd put up signs telling everybody how to get there.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Well, that would keep everybody away.
True.
I like that.
But
I like
your
that little
protocol's
rule.
better.
Yeah.
And then just a side note between me and you and our beloved listener is that Amsterdam heard a song that referred to this tower and came back, but he had found it already when he was a boy.
Right.
So that's why he was able to come back to it. Mm-hmm. If he had heard that song and inferred the existence of a tower from it, he never would have been able to find it.
So there may still be some copper banders that have
Maybe
found it already, not knowing what it was before they were copper banders, and then they become copper banders, and they can still find it. But it's rare. How many people have actually found this place?
Yeah.
I think we can deal with the 1 or 2 people that are going to be like that. It's not going to be like an army.
Okay.
I love how we're just like totally in this now. We're like, yep, this is our headquarters. We've got to defend it.
Nice.
We've got to recruit. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was just in this for the money originally.
What are you guys bringing? I'm going to just go around the table. Are we all wearing our Eagle Watch uniforms? Okay.
Yep.
And I've replaced the right glove with the new right glove.
Okay. Actually, conveniently, whereas they aren't identical, they are the inverse appearance of one another. So it looks, appropriate. Anyway, what are you bringing with you, Bernard? The stuff that you got from the Eagle Watch.
Yep. And then...
Do you even have anything else?
No, not really. I think I might have some daggers. I'm not going to probably use those. I don't really have anything else.
Okay, all right.
Clothes.
This more
My mind.
but are you going to leave like your treasure and stuff? Like you.
Yeah, well, I'll put it in the chesty bag.
All right, so baggy chest.
No. Well, yeah, but I'm going to put
doesn't
it
one
through the
lead to the
chesty
other?
bag.
Yeah, well, but you could do it either way though. You could put
yeah.
stuff in the baggy chests, and then you can get them out of the chesty bag.
Well, you could do it through the
Yeah, I guess it
chesty
just
bag,
depends
too.
on when you did it. Anyway, what about you, Laharni? What are you bringing? All the stuff that you were given by the Eagle Watch?
Yes, and then also the rapier +1 and the hand axe +1, and all the stuff in my my pack. You know, like
you
my
might as well.
999
Ball bearings?
Ball
Okay.
bearings.
All right, yeah,
Might
sure.
as well put it in the chesty bag.
No,
You can get it out.
I'm sending the other stuff back that way, but I'm keeping my backpack because
Right,
the
yeah.
chest only holds so much. So I'm
Ooh,
putting all my
true.
extra weapons in the chest, so if a weapon breaks, I can just reach in my bag and pull out a new weapon.
There you go.
Yeah, I got a lot of space. I don't have very much stuff, so
Okay,
that baggy chest can hold most of it.
Oh, I might have to start making you carry some of my stuff.
Nah.
What about your good self, Raven?
I mean, I don't think I really have too many things either.
Okay, all right.
But I'm definitely taking my dried fish with 3 magic detection charges.
That it does my heart good to know. Then we're all, I think, pretty much squared away there. I assume we also grab a bag of the gems.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, Hannes points out that he will put bag of gems in each of your chesty bag or baggy chests.
Yeah.
If you'd like.
If you were gonna give it to me, I was gonna put it in there anyway. I got
Okay.
room.
Well then,
That would be great. Do you think you could also just write a little chart that shows us the codes we know and put it in our baggy chests?
You may never write that down. That could be very well giving away, quite possibly, literally, the keys to the kingdom.
Right.
All right, tell it to me again.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We
I should get this tattooed
Ooh, that's a bad idea.
in code.
4 gems lift themselves up, and a ruby, a diamond, an emerald, and a sapphire settle themselves into the sockets of the 4 missing teeth on the bottom jaw of this giant skull, which, as we pointed out before in the temple episodes ago, it actually is the case that you can walk through it without your head even brushing the teeth of this monster skull.
Nice.
And remember when you traveled through time?
Yep.
Like yesterday, I guess.
Yeah.
Remember how that felt?
Delicious.
Not too good.
This has many of the hallmark sensory feelings of having your flesh burned. As you step in, there's definitely some sort of fire magic involved in this. But if you look at your hand, which feels like it's on fire because pretty much your whole body feels sort of burny, you see that it's unharmed. It's just a feeling. And you're sort of whisked through a nondescript tunnel of flame. And when you're next able to see anything recognizable, what you see is 2 braziers, and you're looking out toward the entrance of the temple in Eagle Watch. And if you check your iPhones, which if you remember, you have iPhones. Never mind.
Okay.
It just took a couple moments. You weren't in pain for that long. If you remember, though, the iPhone is a necromantic device that plays music in this world.
It's made out of an eyeball.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay, so the braziers, how are they doing?
They're fine. They're lit and merrily burning.
Remember that wasn't the case.
Yeah. Well, they were actually they just needed to light the new ones. These probably, we're going to hazard a guess, probably the same ones that you later helped them decommission.
Okay. And those will be fine for about 60 years. I say out loud.
These look like they have about 60 years on them, if I had to guess.
Call us in 60 years, guys. Well,
Actually, you don't have to. We'll just walk in.
yeah.
Okay, so it is, I assume it's just morning, right? We just woke up, we had breakfast, and we're over here, and you don't see anyone moving around in here at the moment. So you're just in the temple.
So,
All right. I take out my compass.
Nookie dookie.
What's going on?
It's pointing to the northwest, and it's not flashing terribly quickly. So if you recall, there's a red on the outside, and there's green in the middle. The green flashes more quickly the closer you are to the source.
All right, so on our world map, we've got a little side quest over here. Everybody.
Now, wait, did you check your HUD?
Do you guys want to walk over there?
Yeah, sure.
A little bit of grinding, but it's fine.
Okay.
We're just going to go do that. It's the first thing. Get our feet wet in the past.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's do it.
We're going to walk towards the
right.
the direction.
As you sort of... where were you when you did that? I kind of assumed just right outside the...
Yeah.
Sort of half rushing into the room comes a person who is not Tan, who you met before, but is wearing very similar outfit. It is a man who says, Did you just come through the portal?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Wait.
Didn't use the door.
Hold on. Actually,
And then I grab the stones from the dragon's mouth and I put them in there.
Fair.
Because I
fair
almost
enough.
forgot about that.
I am Daniel, and I can't tell you how unusual it is for someone to come through the skull.
oh, really?
Well, we're pretty unusual.
I mean, yeah.
We are not the usual.
Are you a boy band? You're all dressed the same.
We're a band of boys.
Awesomeness.
I guess. What's the boy band? I mean, okay. We are the... Wait, we can say this, right?
Go for it.
We are the Eagle Watch.
And then I make some fire.
I
I want to see what. Hold on. I actually want to see if I can do that. Do you have like prestidigitation or anything?
have thaumaturgy.
Do it.
It's pretty much special effects.
Yes. Do some special effects.
All right, hold on. Wait. We're going to do it again. We are Eagle Watch.
And then I'm going to
We all do
turn the
poses.
fires blue and
We all make poses,
And the Charlie's Angels.
and then Bernard goes.
Or like the Ginyu Force.
Yeah, that's
I-
right. We're Eagle
I
Watch.
picture the exact same vignette, but with the familiars. Because you each,
he's there
did you
too,
each
yeah.
bring your animals?
Mine was in
Mine
my
is.
pocket the whole time.
Right. You've got Shakespeare and
Lord Winston Lee.
you've got Bruto. Are they all doing the same little
Yep.
vignette in front of you?
My Bruto is like on my shoulder, like copying me.
I was really surprised that you guys didn't go for Eagle Watch membership for the pig and the mouse.
Oh
Well, I
yeah,
just
you guys
assumed-
forgot.
I just assumed he was already what are we, the emissaries or something?
You are the eminence.
The
He's
pig
the
of
pig
eminence.
eminence.
The pig in eminence
Yeah.
is how we would put that, yes. You are, I suppose, the council of eminence, though, yes. So, Daniel
How's he reacting to that weirdness?
says, oh boy.
We don't get any respect, do we?
Not yet.
Well, I have to say there's a certain amount of respect that just comes anyone who uses that. Like, these are not... Not everyone knows how to use these. They won't work for just everyone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Always
and-
worked for me.
Probably won't for me by myself.
Yes, and you... where did you come from?
Oh,
Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
out.
No, Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel.
Sorry. Daniel.
Said his own name.
Well, I'm just so surprised.
We came from. Okay, so we came from this big tower. You know the tower next to the that big mountain with the cliff in the middle of the nowhere, but with the cliff. You know what I'm talking about?
Who's Cliff?
Heathcliff.
Heath's cliff.
By the way, we need to get into that.
No, it's
He
the
wouldn't know
two-
them.
Oh yeah, you don't.
He wouldn't know about this because he doesn't go to the woods.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So, but you could orient him to that mountain. He would know the mountain.
Yeah.
Are we? Can he see it from where we are?
Yeah.
You know that big
Turn
mountain?
towards that mountain over
Oh,
there.
that one?
Yeah, that one. That's where we came from. There's a tower over there that I guess
Our
you don't
tower.
know. Yeah,
Oh.
our tower.
Our
of power.
headquarters. The headquarters of the Order of
In the Forbidden Forest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hagrid let us in there.
What is it called in Harry Potter? We
The
can't.
Forbidden Forest.
Then what is it? What is it?
I'm pretty sure they don't have Forbidden Forest
But what do we?
trademarked.
But what, I feel like we called it something else.
The
The
Forest
disallowed
of Dean?
woodlands.
No.
The
Just you could go with that. Maybe they change it.
well, okay. Anyway,
Stonefist Woods.
we're not allowed.
We're going to rename it.
You could have the woods. It's fine.
That's Mount Bernard over
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember what we've called it in the past. It could be the Forbidden Forest.
And that's
before.
the Raven River going through it all. Named
And a
after
river
your
runs
three
through it.
strongest and most amazing heroes ever.
The handsomest.
The handsomest, the most debonair.
Everybody pose.
I like the start to the new Eagle Watch is we walk out and we just pose.
You don't often get a chance to make a first impression a
Yeah.
second time. No, we
Yes,
don't.
you do when there's time travel involved.
There you
Yeah.
go.
We're doing this all the time, by the way.
We it's a thing. Yeah, he explains that no, we do not go in those woods. It's not allowed.
Oh, well,
So you're saying there's a tower there?
yeah. I mean, I guess you wouldn't know. We're from the other side of it. No big deal.
And in the tower there's a dragon skull?
Uh-huh.
You're blowing my mind.
I know.
You've never been?
Never.
Well, he can't because of the woods.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm not telling him the code to get there. Sorry.
It is hard to get through the Stonefist Woods, I agree.
Yeah.
Having told him about that means that he will not be able to find it if
Yeah.
he goes to look for it.
Perfect. Are you guys?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
One of the reasons the Copper Band can't find this tower is
They keep looking for it.
because they're all looking for it. So they could literally be standing in.
Yeah. Okay. So you go through the woods, right? And then you just look for
What
the-
you said is enough. Like
Oh, I know.
even knowing that it's
Yeah.
I don't want this guy. We already told him where it is. He's screwed.
Okay, so now we're
He's a
back
priest
with him.
anyway. No priest.
so-
You're good.
so-
You're good.
So there's a tower in these woods?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Sure, why not?
Well,
I've never seen
those
it.
woods. Have, for generations they've been. We've had problems with the Muidin
Here comes a side
and
quest.
Ongheg in those woods. You couldn't get me to go in there.
Oh yeah. We saw those too.
Speaking of the Muidin, by the way, you might be, happy to know that we've taken care of the problem.
Oh yeah.
They're all
what?
dead.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What?
Got all of them.
We are the Eagle
That's
Watch.
incredible.
That's
Oh,
what we
wait.
do.
Every time he says it, thaumaturgy.
Watch.
I'm just going to keep on adding more effects. I'm
Are
going to
you
shake the ground under them, too.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yes. That's good. Every time
Laser
the
light
Eagle
show?
Watch is said.
Sparks.
It's like pyro.
Yeah. Well, bless you, children. And actually, he doesn't just say bless you, he blesses you.
Awesome.
And so he traces out the sign of the blessing, and it leaves a trail of flames, briefly behind where his hand had traveled, and you feel
Fiery.
actually you feel warm, but you feel maybe resistant to flame.
Ooh.
So for the next 24 hours, you all have flame resistance.
Do we get to use that soon?
Well, I mean, you could
fight it.
like,
I know.
can one of you push the other guy into the altar? And
Here, let me test it.
oh, I do feel like I'm taking half damage.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel says, and where are you headed?
Well, hold on.
Where do you need us to head?
I take out my compass and I'm like,
We're headed that way.
point in the direction of my
Wait,
compass.
where does the compass take us again?
Towards Need.
Oh, I thought it took us home.
No, sort of. That's the last place it would ever take you.
I gotta write that down. I have it written wrong. I literally have it says it points to Eagle Watch.
Oh, Larn.
But danger is home.
What if I become a copper bander and I need to find the tower?
You already know what it is.
That doesn't point toward your need. It points to people in need of you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I get it. It's like whatever it is that leads the Batman to find crime every day.
Yeah.
That's probably his superpower.
So when you start going and murdering the orphans, it's going to point right to where you're at.
No, it's going to point to the next orphan I need to murder.
It's pointing towards the orphans. The weird thing is they need to be saved from this,
Yeah.
from you.
As he's walking there to kill them.
It's like, oh, I need to murder them.
It is pointed out to you that in that direction, that would be traveling, looks like up the Lacha River.
Is that impossible, or?
Well, I mean, frankly, I'd walk along the edge.
Yeah.
The swimming upstream sounds uncomfortable, but it's a large river. Like, no, you could. There's even a road that goes along the river. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, there you go.
you know how rivers work, right?
Well, I know how rivers work, yeah.
Okay.
The land next to it.
Yeah, no, it's passable. It's not made of like exploding porcupines or
That's
anything.
good, yeah, that's good. Good to know. All right, let's do it. Let's walk over there, right?
Okay.
Everybody cool with walking up that river?
I see no reason why not.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Is there anywhere we can get a horse or 3?
Certainly. I guess I'd go to the livery, the stables. Seems to be a likely spot.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, wait, where's that at?
Over there.
Yeah, and that,
Excellent. Okay.
and that we were there before.
Oh, the livery district, right.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all right.
And actually, you've been here before. You would have passed by this. And when you step out, it's sort of like if you go back to somewhere you used to go, like maybe on vacation when you were a kid. It's all pretty familiar, but it's way more built up in the future. And part of that's because after the attack on the orphanage that didn't just happen, so many people moved in from outside the city. They had to build up. That would have started now in an alternate timeline. The same building is there, and it's the same. If you remember, this is sort of a Tudor-style construction. Exposed timber buildings, nicely painted buildings. There you go. You can go over there.
All right.
We want horses?
Yep, let's go get horses. Why
right.
walk when we can get horses?
All right. Wait. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Hold on. We should see if we can go to Morthuel's place. I know he's not there, but I want to see who's there.
Okay.
But here's why. I'll explain why. I want to, if we're going to get horses, red and silver, right? Am I right? We got to go all out with the brand.
The branding, yeah.
Right? All right. I mean, you were all about it in the future
Well, I mean,
with
the livery probably, they're
Oh, yeah,
probably
they might
gonna,
do it, yeah.
They'll probably have like barding and tack and stuff for the
Oh,
horses. So,
yeah, sure.
But if they don't, then we can go and visit somebody who can decorate our horses.
Right.
Get them detailed.
Yeah?
Probably get a horse wash.
This is more your area, I feel like. We got to be prepared for this first side quest.
I agree.
Yeah, we're doing well already with the thaumaturgy all the time. We're doing that again, right? Like right in here, we're going to be like 3 horses for the Eagle Watch. Boom, boom, boom.
So you go in to the stable.
Yep.
In there, it's not like there's an office. There's a guy. There's a bunch of people walking around. But a man he's shoeing a horse with hair around the ankles, a big beefy horse. What can we do? Does he need a gruff voice? Because he's got
Maybe
a horse.
he's not.
Or does he? And how might I help you, sirs?
I like that voice.
Okay. Thank you so much for the compliment on my voice. Right
You're
back
welcome.
at you.
Way better than my voice.
Oh, well.
Yours is smoking pipes.
Yeah, can I make a recommendation, sir?
Yes.
The speech therapists in the speech therapy district could really help you with your voice.
All right, next stop.
That's fine, I guess.
And how might I help you, good sirs?
Well, we are from the
It's all you.
Eagle Watch.
Boom, boom, boom.
And then I make the ground shake, and then I do a thunderous thunderclap.
The best thing about it is every time we say it in real life, all 3 of us pose.
Yes,
like
this is
really,
true.
we are.
We did.
Even though nobody can see it, I'm still gonna do it every time.
There you go. I like commit to the bit. That's what they say. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised that you're from here. I'm also from Eagle Watch. Funny not having met you. It's a big town, but it's sort of a big small town or a small big town.
Little big town.
The best little big town in Eagle Watch. He finishes puts the horse's foot down, pats it on the withers, and walks over to you guys. And, how might I be of service to you matchingly dressed, gentle goofballs?
You can call us eminences. Thank you.
Thank you so much for permission. I think that I will forego that opportunity. How can I help?
All right.
We want horses, and we want them to be wearing barding and tack that matches our outfits.
There you go.
That is totally doable. Excuse me, William. How long would it take to adorn these horses in a similar manner to these gentlemen's wares? That'll take about 2 months.
Okay.
All right, we got that time.
I mean,
Because I got to go to the speech therapist anyway. No idea how long that's going to take.
Hold on.
Hey, branding is important.
I'm well aware. How much money is that?
Well, what do you think, William? How much would it cost for these gentlemen? They say they're locals. Probably, let me see. He looks at them. What kind of horse?
I don't know what you got.
Jesus.
A lot of horses.
What
Yes,
kind?
he is correct.
Wait. Don't you just need like a
I'm
little
not.
horse.
I'm not looking for like.
You don't need a full
like
horse.
I don't need a big one, but I don't want a sedan either. I'm kind of looking for like a crossover.
Does that change the estimate?
Well, certain horses are larger, certain horses are smaller.
We don't need the fastest, but we definitely don't want the slowest either. We want something that's going to go 0 to 60 in, I don't know, about 200 years.
They can't go 60.
That's why I said 200
They
years.
can if you drop them out of a building. The good sir is looking to do so not a horse for speed.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Mid-sized sedan type horse.
what else is a horse for other than speed? I kind of don't get it.
Well, I mean, you could get a quarter horse, but they're only good at being fast for a short while.
It's only a quarter of a horse, so you've only got one leg anyway.
Perhaps something like this, the Shire horse.
Sure, let's go with that.
It's a draft
How much is
horse, but, well, I could probably... how many? All 3 Shire horses?
it? Yes.
Will I fit?
Yeah, I mean, you're a tall gentleman, yes.
Okay,
I mean,
sure.
Let me Google how much horses cost in Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. You'd think a horse guy would, like a guy that does this for a living would know, but that's fine. If you need to research your own industry.
Well, I was just called into existence a short while ago.
Yeah.
Didn't even have a name initially.
All right.
Yeah, what's his name again?
Oh.
I don't think you asked, although I do now have a name, so I guess I have to thank you for that.
You're welcome. We're not going to ask, so.
What is it?
Damn it.
My name? Oh, thank you so much for asking. Couldn't be happier. My name is Sinrig.
He's the Sinrig.
This is true. That's what you ask for, Sinrig, and you'll get me. Well, for this horse, for you, and you're looking to get 3, sort of a group discount, I could... I suppose I could do that for 550 gold pieces.
Is that each or for all 3?
All 3.
Okay.
You know what? As a matter of fact, if you bought 3 for 575, I'd include the raiments that you have requested.
How much do you guys have?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Not that much.
I mean,
All right, hold on.
You made
hold
a lot
on,
of money
hold on,
off.
Hold on. I'm going to reach into chesty bag. Oh, wait, I'm going to flip it around first so I can reach into chesty bag and pull out the gold ceremonial saber worth 150 gold pieces.
Okay.
And I'm going to offer him that and 163 gold pieces. And that gives me what, 213? No, 313. So you guys just have to come up with the final 200 something. I'm paying for more than half here.
I have like 130.
Okay, we're getting there.
I have 150.
Oh my god. So we're just going to spend all of our money on this?
We haven't really needed money so far.
That's true. And this is going to take 2 months.
Do you need the money?
Right now?
Well,
Is the compass pointing at him? I need to know if he
I
needs
take the
the
compass
money.
out.
that's good sirs. I've never seen such a device before, but if I had to guess, I'd say that it points at the person most in need of your help. Not in a sort of fiduciary sense, but more maybe of a.
Do you have any slightly cheaper horses?
Oh well, certainly. Ponies,
Yeah, we could do that.
light horse. Do you want a light horse?
Sure. How much are the light horses?
3 of them.
Well, I'll take a pony.
You'll take a pony. That drops the price considerably.
And these two are going to need light horses.
All right. Well, we could arrange for that. I think that we could do that with the raiment. Let's call it 200 gold pieces, all in.
All right. So, do I need to trade in this golden ceremonial saber worth 150 gold pieces, or would you like to take that and the rest of the gold that you need?
It's up to good sir. I just heard you say how much money you have. You have more than enough cash. Certainly the gold dragons spend well, but I could take the gold sword off of you if you prefer, as you wish.
Okay, you know what? I'll pay for half of it. I'll pay 100, and then you guys pay the rest. You could split it up between the two of you.
It's an exceedingly good deal since your pony only costs 30 and their horses cost 75 each.
Right.
He takes the $100 from you.
I'm helping you guys out here, so you don't have to spend as much money.
All right. Fine. 50 then?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So he turns them over to you, and he says,
Might I ask a question?
Sure, why not? You just asked one.
Could I interest you in a saddle?
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, they don't... I thought you were throwing that in.
No.
How much is the saddle?
The saddle? 3 of them. I'd usually ask for something around 30 gold pieces, but for good gentlemen like you, perhaps we could call it 25.
For all 3?
One for each, yes.
Wait, so is that 25 each?
Total. 25 total for all 3.
All right, I'm paying for my own saddle. You guys are on your own.
Fine.
okay.
Sure.
All right. Done. Okay.
Can I ask just maybe one last question?
Is this going to be about saddlebags?
No.
We don't need those.
Have you considered the undercoating?
Oh, no, we're good.
Well, the coats, you'll need to brush them, but we could give them an undercoat treatment to keep their hair from getting matted and dirty.
No, I think we're good.
Hoof protection?
No.
Tooth insurance? Would you like satellite radio?
Yes.
I don't even know what that is.
Neither do I, but every once in a while you'll sink someone with it.
Anyway, he turns over the 3 animals and a saddle, and thanks you, and you're all set. So, if you recall, which I don't know why you would, this town is sort of, since it's at the confluence of 2 rivers, so where sort of 3 rivers meet, 2 turn into 1, it's on a little triangular spit of land where that happens, and it's walled. And there are 3 gates. There's one on the west side, which is where you came in previously. There is one on the south side, and there's one on the north side. The east side, which is right at the confluence, is the sister tower to the one that you guys now reside in. Just beyond that is, of course, rushing water. There isn't a gate there because mostly people don't want to drown. I'd recommend using the north gate.
North Gate it is.
Just to be clear, we spent a lot of money on horses that we aren't using for this quest. This is going to take like 2 months.
Wait, why aren't we using
you spent the
horses?
money on the raiments. You spent...
On all of it.
Yeah, but...
Do we just have the horses? We just don't have
Yeah,
the branding yet.
yeah.
So we're going without the brand. For now.
Yeah.
All right. Fine.
I just don't want to walk.
All right. Well, we can do that.
And he waves at you and says, "Ta-ta!
TGFN.
Totes McGroats!
You ride out, and I assume you're making occasional checks on the compass. It would seem that once you make it across the bridge over the river, the road follows as near as is possible. It follows the course of the river, which isn't surprising. I mean, that's sort of how roads happen. And, your question about whether you're able to travel this way, as much as I wanted to make fun of it, to the extent that it's able to, because of terrain, stay next to the river, it does. When there's something that keeps it from doing so, it just sort of meanders around that. And you can keep riding. So by the time the green light starts to make noticeable changes in how quickly it's flashing, and the light seems to be staying in a pretty steady orientation given your course of direction, you reach a point right along the river where you see some smoke coming into the air from chimneys, and you're sort of on the edge of a cleared out area. There's a little pond that's been created by the damming of the river there, and there are many trees in this pond. It's probably, if you had to guess, you'd say that there's some logging activity, which actually sort of in the moonlight, you see some beavers. A few of them are cutting, biting through trees, and some of them are taking limbs off or whatever, doing their beavery things. As you close in, you see a small village right there on the edge of the pond. You correctly infer that this village probably is one of the main sources of timber for Eagle Watch. It's downriver. They just float the logs down, and there you go. They're probably not going to be happy with you guys when they realize that you just changed time to halt a construction boom.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Don't mention that part.
The village is mostly made of modest square and rectangular homes that are made of logs stacked and daubed with mud and moss. There's a small smattering of outbuildings of similar construction, and by far the largest building is it's maybe only 4 times the size of the smallest homes. And if you had to guess, you'd say maybe the building's maybe 50 feet on a side. And it's the only building that has any visible activity in the form of a woman sweeping a path of flat stones with a birch broom. As you go into town, this all comes into view. Then a dragon comes down and kills you all. Wait. Oh, yeah, totally. Anyway.
Gotta re-roll.
I rolled 3 1s. I rolled 2 3s.
All right.
So the dragon came down and actually died. It just had a heart attack as it was landing.
A dragon fell out of the sky. Oh, that was close.
That'd be a hilarious thing. Like,
just false.
Oh my god, your friend was just killed by a dragon that just randomly fell out of the sky.
Because it died while it was flying.
At the coroner, they realized it was just a congenital heart defect.
Mm-hmm. That must happen to birds and stuff. Where they're just like flying and then, all right. And it's just bird falls. Ugh, be awful. Okay, anyway, so we're there.
Uh-huh.
How's my compass doing?
So now the compass, the green light is just on, and the red is all full.
All right, we're here, guys.
Here we are. This is us. Our stop.
So it's night.
Yes. When the night has come.
I don't see anybody obviously in need.
No.
And there are houses?
There are a bunch of houses, and there's one larger building, and there's one person visible.
Oh, okay.
If you recall, there's
the woman sweeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to go up to the woman sweeping.
All right.
Are we going to make our entrance?
Yeah, I'll sweep my way over to the sweeping woman.
1 second.
Are you looking up her name?
I sure am. Did I somehow not name her? Huh.
Sweeping woman number 1.
Her name is Sweepy McBroomsalot.
Sweeperella.
Cinder Sweepy. Oh, no, I did name her. That's right. I'm sorry. I'm totally sorry. I apologize so many times. Okay.
We apologize to those of you out in podcast land for this lapse in judgment.
They're not going to hear any of this.
Exactly. Okay. All right. So there she is, sweeping.
Yep. Hey. Hello.
She looks up at you guys. Hello. And she's sort of like, this is not something that happens in a little village off it. You guys, your armor, and when I say silver, I mean, there's like silver thread worked into the fabric of your clothing, which is shining in the moonlight. It's pretty impressive to her, and she says, hello.
Hey, so, weird question. Do you need anything?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Then let us introduce ourselves.
We are the Eagle Watch.
Eagle Watch.
Shaking ground, thunderclap, and I have glowing green cat eyes.
Oh my god. We're like an anime team now. Like
This gets better every time.
Yeah.
She actually, the reaction to that is pretty cold with her. She says,
Who are you?
We just told you.
Just told you.
Eagle Watch.
Eagle Watch.
We're just going to assume you do stuff every time. You don't have to explain.
So you could just throw on the extra every time. Then you can throw in just one extra effect. You just say that one. We know all the other ones. We're going to slowly write them down.
What? Which one of you is Eagle?
Oh, no, that's not how it works. No,
We're all Eagle Watch.
Eagle Watch.
I don't even know anymore.
You're fine.
He has like a handful of confetti he just throws.
I illuminate Larn's clothes.
Boy, I sure hope Princess Muffin's okay.
She's in
Oh, is that what she says?
No, that's what I say. You guys abandoned Princess Muffin when you
Who's
came here.
Princess
came
Muffin?
here.
But she's in the other world.
She's in the future. She's not even born yet.
We can't do anything about that.
Anyway,
Why try to make us feel bad about this animal that we
it's
couldn't...
the last animal you caused to glow was Princess Muffin.
Oh, yeah, no, she's dead.
Well,
She
Oh
must
no,
be dead.
she's not dead. She hasn't been born.
Anyway,
well, I'm sure an Ankeg is very full right now.
somewhere she made an Ankek very happy. She says, well, did you explain what you are?
Eagle
Or no?
Watch.
Well, you ask if I need help, and the answer is yes.
Oh, yeah, good. That's why we're here. It's weird, I know, but...
That's what we do. We help people because we're the
Eagle Watch.
Okay. Okay. That's some really nice posing. Why don't you boys tie off your horses and come inside? It's getting dark.
I don't trust her.
All right. Okay, that's fine.
I'll tie my horse off. Whatever.
Okay.
It's not.
same here.
Okay. So you go in, and the building, it's kind of a weird building. So there's a bunch of seating. This village, basically, if a thing can be made out of rough-hewn wood, it's made out of rough-hewn wood in this village. So the seats are all sort of rough-hewn, sort of rustic seats. And there's a table, and probably the most notable thing is around the perimeter of the building are 12 pillars just made by cutting a log. So it's just a log, but we're calling them pillars.
It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
There are 12 of them spaced out evenly along the 3 walls that don't have the door you walked in through. And on each one of them is a different object, and you can see that there are little plaques in front of those. But it's a little dark in there. She maybe goes around and lights some torches and whatnot. And she says, this village, I'm new to this village. In the last, she explains that she'd moved here in the last couple years. There's a problem here. There seems to be a coven of lycanthropes in this area, and I would dearly love for them to be removed. But that's well beyond my skill. So you asked if I had a need.
Yeah.
That's my need.
Sounds like the whole town has a need.
Well,
Right? Am I right?
have you ever lived amongst lycanthropes?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think so.
From what I've heard, not a great idea.
Okay.
And now you're able to see, and you see on the pillars, there's a sword, a mace, a ring, a flute, a cloak, a bottle with a liquid in it, a cauldron, a broom, just a stone, a cat, a boot, and a bag. And that's what's on those pillars.
All right.
Did you say there's plaques?
There are in front of them plaques, yes.
Can I read one of the plaques?
Okay, which one do you want to read?
The cat.
Okay. The cat, now, by the way, this cat is a fairly horrifically taxidermied cat skin. It rests atop this pillar, and the plaque in front of it says, "This is a cat, a furry, 4-legged mouser, and nothing more."
Can I read the one in front of the liquid?
Sure. That one says, "This is a healing draft, a bottle filled with a healthful drink and nothing more."
I'm gonna go over to the broom. Is there a broom?
There is. So she notices you. Are you guys just walking around looking at these now?
It's like a museum.
Or okay, yeah, it is. The broom says, "This is a broom, a branch with twigs tied to the end. and nothing more.
Nice museum you got here.
Thank you. I know it's pretty basic. It looks like you rode in from town.
Yep.
Since you keep saying Eagle Watch, I assume you have some connection with the town?
Oh, no.
Surprisingly, no.
Actually, completely different. They named themselves after us. There's going to be don't worry. That'll get sorted out over
We're
time.
kind of a big deal.
We are the originals.
There's a licensing issue, but we're going to iron that out.
No big deal.
So you're saying that this 17-year-old boy is older than the town?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The organization that the 17-year-old boy belongs is older than the town.
I'm gonna brush past that. So
Right. Not my problem.
this by the way, thanks for asking. My name's Susan.
Yeah, we're real bad at
Yeah, you're really bad at asking me.
We didn't ask.
My name's well, my name's Susan.
Once again.
And this is my museum of normalcy.
That's a thing.
That sounds boring.
There's a theme I've noticed that everything is nothing more.
Yes, I subscribe to a lifestyle and advocate a lifestyle that embraces things as they are, non-magical. For example, what might you use a broom for?
Flying?
See?
Beating
Now,
kids on your front lawn.
yes to the second, no to the first in my worldview.
Weird. So you don't believe in magic?
No, I see and recognize magic.
Oh, so
I
it
think
exists. Okay, good.
She
I,
thinks it's an
I choose to
abomination
live
unto
a
the
life
Lord.
without it.
Okay.
I'm not even huge on gods.
I bet the gods aren't huge on you either.
That'd be fine.
What do you feel about copper? How do you feel about it?
The general metal of copper. It's a metal, right?
Yeah, it's a metal.
How,
All right.
as long as it's copper and nothing more.
Okay, so
I've
not
got no
like
problem.
not if it was a band, you'd be like, no.
Well, I mean, if you were making a barrel and you banded it with copper,
Oh, see,
that would make sense.
real borderline.
No, yeah, I think she's fine.
You think so?
Yeah, I think she's fine. It's nothing more than a copper band.
Okay.
All right, let's leave this place.
No, we've got to do it. It's in the thing.
Is she the one?
It's on
We-
my book now.
We already pressed X or whatever. We accepted it. We're in the cutscene.
So now if you fail, you'll just start at the
Oh
beginning again.
God! Yeah, we can't leave. I mean, we could
It'll just get added to the list of failed quests.
backlog. We could always come back. How does that work? If we just leave, does it stay open until we come back?
It might have a time limit.
Every once in a while, you'll find like a mammoth on top of a dragon because of a glitch.
Yeah. Let's get off this topic. As a magic, the two of us are magic-y guys. Not. Yeah, I get that you're upset. We're upset about you. It's fine,
I can't decide for other people,
right?
but can I show you something?
Okay.
Do you see this cloak, for example?
Which cloak? Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yes, this is a piece of fabric with a clasp and nothing more.
Well, okay,
And
but
nothing-
isn't it also a thing you wear?
Yes,
Okay, but that
And
seems
nothing
like
more.
but nothing more.
is it something that you could what else could you do with? Well, name another thing you could do with it.
You could use it as a blanket
Oh,
That would be fine.
but then nothing
and nothing more.
But for example,
That's three
if
things.
if you're really weird, you could use it as a plate for your food.
how about this? Come over here.
Pool
Okay.
cover.
Do you see this ring?
Yeah.
This is a ring. It's a loop of metal and nothing more.
Do you have detect magic or anything?
The what?
Detect magic.
Yeah, my fish.
Use it on the ring if you want to.
Use it on all the things in this
'Cause
place.
I don't think I
Well,
have detect
it might
magic.
actually be an area effect. I think.
Ah.
I think so. If you
So
used
it's
it
like-
here, you'd be able to detect
Oh,
any
okay.
magic
Any
in the room.
area. And
I might be able to do an Arcana check. No, or would that not work?
I mean, that's sort of like, I guess
Just
if
checking
it
if it
were a
had
really
marking.
specific magic
Okay.
ring, you could check. But there's nothing about it that on first glance would make you think, like, it's probably not even silver. It's not copper.
Good.
But, I mean, it could be just iron.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you want to check it, but it would be kind of amazing if it was a magical
If
ring.
it was magic.
You throw it in the fireplace. When you pull it out, there's writing on it. No.
This is a whole different story.
I don't want to freak her out just yet.
Okay,
because if
that's
we
fine.
start
That's
using
fine.
magic,
If you start pulling out magical dead fish, you know, it's a good instinct that she might not
That's true.
love that.
True.
can I see that ring?
Certainly. She hands it to you.
Fine.
Raven pockets it. Mine now.
Thanks. Finders keepers.
Well,
Guess who was stupid?
quoth the raven, nevermore.
I'm going to put on my ring of authenticity and give it a little tap.
All right, and it sort of makes the click, click sound that you'd expect two pieces of metal hitting together to make.
So what am I looking for? If it's a bell,
It would sound like a resonant bell.
but it doesn't work on bells.
Yeah, but it's a ring.
The thing is, a bell sounds like a bell. So, yeah.
Okay.
But so the ring of authenticity has the ring of authenticity to it that this is just a ring.
Okay. Are you as what you seem?
Tapper.
I'm going to.
I am just a simple woman living in a village. Yes.
I'm going to go and pat her on the...
He does this sometimes.
I don't think it works on animate objects necessarily, but she's certainly, she makes this out of... Please stop tapping my head.
Okay. All right. So let's just. I think we can move.
Do you want me to detect magic with my fish?
Not yet. Let's do the quest first, and we can come back. It's not like she's moving anywhere. I don't think.
And if she's really that opposed to magic, I don't think she would have anything.
Could you do, is there a type of check you could do to see if you think she's lying?
That would, let's see.
Do you think? Yeah, I know you guys don't ever do checks.
Is that
But we do
insight?
balances.
Is that insight check?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
18.
Yeah, upon your reviewing every interaction you've had in this village so far, there's nothing that makes you believe in her behavior, her conversation, or the objects that you've seen to make you believe that they're anything other than what they seem to be.
Okay.
I
Want to rock? I want to rock!
I have something, but I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess I didn't really prepare it.
What's that?
Zone of Truth.
You could totally cast that. Yeah, we're not too worried.
Hey, I have an idea.
If it takes a spell slot, don't worry about it yet.
Give
We still
her-
got to fight some lycanthropes.
Give her an egg.
Give her an egg.
It's
Yeah.
nighttime. Are you guys going to go to sleep soon?
Yeah, let's
in
do
her
it.
museum.
Hey, are you hungry? My buddy's got some eggs over here.
I'll do it. You want me to?
How many eggs do we have?
I think 7.
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, fine.
Give her an egg. We've already started the conversation, but it's fine.
Are you giving her one of your eggs?
Yeah, I'll give her one of my eggs.
I want to see how this goes.
One
Should be
second.
interesting.
All right, fine. I'm using the first quatrain. She says, this is, so this is an egg?
And nothing more.
Well, you know, and actually,
But what do you think of it?
well, here's the thing. In a village like this, you probably would almost never get a sugary snack. And it's in surprisingly good condition for having gone through all of the disgusting things that it has. I don't know if maybe when Hannes revived all of your belongings in the cleansing in the top of the tower, maybe it also had a salutary effect on this egg, which could very easily also have been covered and mooed in slime. So, but anyway, she's, well, thank you so much, young man. And shall I?
Please.
You shall.
And she cracks it open, and is this? And she eats the stuff. There's paper in here.
That's weird. Must be a fortune egg.
Oh,
those are popular in the big cities. They make them.
No.
They're not magic. Don't worry.
They just
They I don't know how they managed to do it, but when they make the chocolate, they kind of stuff a pre-written message. It's like
magic.
a fortune. It's like a fake fortune.
She's looking at you. She's giving you guys.
It's really good engineering, but it's not magic. It's just it happens to be. It's coincidence, man.
She eats the rest of the spun sugar egg.
Oh, I think.
And she hands
eat the paper.
and
Don't eat the paper.
she hands the paper back to you.
Oh, what
you
does it
didn't read
say?
it? No part of the fun is reading it because it's coincidental.
You're supposed to add in bed on the end.
When you said fortune, you lost her.
You ruined it.
I don't know if you have enough money to pay her to read that, but this is what is written there.
All right, read it out loud.
So,
And add in bed on the end.
Wait. What you should do is read it, but then like try to work it into conversation now in the future because it's divine.
okay.
Does that not make sense? Or you could just read it now.
The thing is, it describes the situation. So you can read this out loud if you want to.
It would be relevant to this situation.
Yep. It's
not like
what
random.
number is there?
Number 1.
This is the first one.
Nice.
You can read it.
So it says, night and day, light and dark, good and evil are not so stark.
Okay. Night and day, light and dark, good and evil aren't so stark.
In bed.
True.
Okay.
Our first one. I feel like we should celebrate. Okay. And she says, well, I don't know about that.
See, it doesn't even make sense. You're all upset about the coincidental egg.
So, what? She's a little out of her league. It's late. This is weird, and she's not a big fan of weird things. She says, so you boys are willing to help?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Do you have a place to stay?
Nope.
No.
I live just in the next house over.
Oh, wait. This isn't your house? This is just
her museum.
You haven't... Okay. All right. Sure.
You could stay here as long as can you commit to being normal in this building?
I'm sorry. When you say normal, you're going to have to qualify that.
I take offense to that.
A little bit.
This is a shrine to things as they are. Please, no magic, no enchanting, no incantations.
Sure. I can do that, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I can do it.
All right, so she offers you then to stay there. There's a fireplace. There's no beds or anything because it's more of a meeting space and museum. To look at it, you'd suspect this is also the event space for this village. So in the winter, they probably spend all their social time here. Anyway, she goes next door to her house. She brings you over some food, and she says that she'll see to your horses, and she leaves you be.
Okay.
Are we just going to go to sleep, or should we do some magic?
As you were saying,
Clean her house with magic.
I'm
As she was
chaotic
saying-
neutral. I don't have a loyalty to actually do what I say.
as she was saying, can you be normal and not do magic? I was going to go and start changing the color of the fire.
Right.
Or just
What's going on?
ignite one brick.
I have a thought.
Use thaumaturgy every time she speaks on her, so she's like, can you be normal?
Well, I can't amplify her voice.
Oh, but you can make her glow when she talks. Just start doing crazy stuff. Be like, I thought you didn't like magic. What are you doing?
So what I was thinking
Clearly,
is,
you're a wizard.
I want to come up with some sort of plan to just kind of freak her out.
Oh, I could definitely help with that.
So my
Loud
thought
sounds.
is cast suggestion on her and be like, nothing is as it seems, and you should research all about magic and try to do at least 5 tricks in the next 8 hours.
5 tricks.
Yeah, five spells. See if you can do 5 simple spells and see what happens. Because if I just do nothing is as it seems, I don't know how that's going to work because it's an 8-hour-long spell. I don't know if that would really change her mind.
It's not that she doesn't believe in magic. No. It's that she doesn't believe in magic.
She chooses not to. If we were just going to go to sleep, I should have used some spells.
Yeah, we can. We still have time. We can do some spells like right before we go to sleep.
No, but I mean, like Zone of Truth and kind of coax something out of her.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't know that we were going to sleep right now.
So what kind of tricks do you have?
I can make her hallucinate stuff. I can suggest things to her. I can make her go crazy for a little bit with Tasha's hideous laughter or Crown of Madness.
You guys are great members of the Eagle Watch. The first person you meet who you think needs your help, and you're like, how can we torture her?
I don't trust her. I don't like her.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to.
She called me normal.
Abnormal.
Well, she wanted us to be normal.
It's kind of my identity.
So, I don't know. Do you guys go to bed? Go sleepy time? Get out your bedrolls?
Bye-bye, lady.
Yeah, I think we're just going to...
Wait, she's still here?
No, she went back.
Yeah.
I think we're going
He's
to bed.
just late on
right?
the uptake.
You hear her,
Cackling.
you hear her come and lead your horses away. You don't want to leave them tied up in front the whole time.
Yell,
Because you
thief!
come out and there's no horses there.
It's a guarantee that in a logging village somewhere there are draft horses. So she's probably leading them off to wherever those are.
Well, if there's lycanthropes, then we can have werewolf horses.
Oh.
It's great. You're riding along, and then the full moon comes out, and you just riding on a werewolf.
Yep. A big horsey
Darn it.
werewolf.
I like it.
Half wolf, half horse.
Okay, let's say that you sleep the night away.
Yep.
At the 8-hour mark, you hear as your spell slots fill back up.
I didn't use any spells since
No.
last rest.
True.
Yeah.
Well, I
just
guess
gotta-
use cantrips, but yeah, doesn't
Very,
use a lot of cantrips.
yeah.
I hope you don't get experience points for just using cantrips. You're going to level
I
up real
wish.
quick.
That'd be nice.
Okay. In the morning, Susan comes back and offers you a breakfast of some eggs and oatmeal.
Why, thank you.
You got any bacon?
You would have to be difficult, wouldn't you? I apologize for my colleague here.
I don't.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. And she lets you be. She has other duties to attend to during the day, and she goes off to see to those.
All right, so how do we... what do we know about lycanthropes?
I don't know. What do you know about lycanthropes?
Is that a check?
I would think so.
Which check? History, nature.
Arcana, maybe?
Yeah.
That'd be an arcana or a nature. I think I'd let you do either of those.
All right, I'll go with Arcana
So I guess that's
because
probably
I have
smart.
more. Yeah. That's a 21.
Okay. What is it naturally?
17.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Pretty good there. Then you happen to know that they have the ability to polymorph into a hybrid state and then back into their humanoid form
Is there a specific time?
I was going to say at will.
at will.
Yeah, I don't, because I don't know. The one thing I don't know is coming from my world.
That's true. They
So,
can.
yeah.
So a human who has this condition and is aware of it could, at will, transform.
Okay.
They have advantage on perception checks, so they have keen senses, and they tend to, they do well in groups. They're pretty tough,
Okay.
pretty fast. And you know what else?
What else?
You would know, and actually the arcana angle of this is I don't think a nature check would necessarily result in your knowing that magic weapons or silvered weapons, they are immune from damage from non-magical or unsilvered weapons.
Ooh. Oh, guys, by the way, your weapons better be silver or magical. That's all I'm saying. They otherwise not going to hurt these guys. You good? Everybody good?
Yeah, I guess I'm covered. I got magic items.
Oh, true.
I got a fish.
That's probably fine. I mean, if you hit it with the fish, I think that
Fellowship
might
of
work.
the fish.
Even though it's technically a detect magic fish, I think that it's still magic, right?
Well, you know what would probably happen is
Every time you hit it.
it bites the fish and then it chokes to death on the bones.
Yeah, because it's a magical fish.
So, what's the word? Lycanthropy would be a source of magic, no?
Or is it
That's
a disease?
able to be detected by certain magical fishes?
Yeah, that's the question. That's the question. Is it more... can he detect the magic of a shape changer?
Wouldn't I? But,
Get
I mean, a lycanthrope would be a magical being, no?
That's a great question. The lycanthrope is usually seen as a disease or a curse.
Okay.
Bernard is going to go to the lady.
Wait,
Oh.
I can also cast Detect Disease.
Oh, can you?
Nice.
Oh, yeah, just do that one then. There you go.
All right. Well, then, okay.
But, I mean, I can't imagine it's, like, village-wide.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Could everyone please come here and stand in a line?
Ooh, that might be a good way to do it.
We could...
That might, like, actually... Because if they don't, then welcome to the lycanthrope.
We could go and put on a talent show so everyone goes in the square.
Like this better.
And then I
subscribe.
can detect disease and find who's lycanthrope.
Yep. Let's do it. Are we going to put this on tonight?
And who has herpes?
Right.
Oh, that would really suck if, like, everyone
Everyone
has
just-
smallpox or something.
Damn it.
Then we might as well let the lycanthropes kill them
Yeah.
and eat them, because then they'll get smallpox and both problems solved.
Okay. So what's your plan, boys and girls?
A talent show.
Okay. All right, break it
Such
down.
a good idea. I think we're doing it.
Okay.
All right. Who's making flyers? Are we making flyers? How many people
I'll
are in
take
this
care
town?
of the flyers.
How many people are in the town?
It's hard to tell from inside a building with no one in it.
I
but
leave.
you.
I leave the building. And
Wait,
go
wait,
find...
wait. Allow me. I use thaumaturgy to slam the
geez.
door open.
I hope Susan didn't see that.
Whatever.
1 second. I have like 15 windows open.
I could also do windows. I go and I use thaumaturgy to open up all the windows.
Nice.
That just happened.
Okay, so you open the door. Do you go out the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's far enough after daybreak that life has started going on, and you see the evidence that people have been moving around. Things aren't all where they were last night because getting an early start in the day. You hear some noise of activity in the woods, like a distant chopping maybe, or what have you. You do see an old, stooped woman sort of at one of the houses across and a little bit west of where you're located. Out in front.
Just saying. It's usually how it goes, guys.
All right.
No,
Well,
I'm just kidding. All right. So if we were to take a guess, we would say 30 to 40 people here.
you look around and maybe 30 to 50.
Okay. I now look for the most loud person out here.
The only person you see is a little old lady a couple doors down.
I walk up to this little old lady.
Okay.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm well. How are you? Our voices are sort of similar.
I noticed, yeah. I think we're probably about the same age. Anyway, how many people would you say live in this town?
Oh, well, let's think. There's Susan.
Oh, no, please don't list them all.
There's her husband, Jim.
Okay, here's
there's-
another. Can
I
I
just
interrupt
walk
you?
away.
I'm sorry. There's another. I have another question.
Yes.
Do you regularly talk to all these people?
Oh, certainly.
Cool. Tell everybody there's a talent show at the big building over there.
I point to the big building, the biggest one. There's a big building, right?
Oh, yeah, at the hall.
Yeah. Tell everybody talent show tonight. Free punch and pie. We'll see you there.
Okay.
I hope you're coming. Talent show, and if they have talents, they can perform.
What time?
Oh, tonight when it gets dark.
I'm
Dusk.
I'm
That one.
usually in bed by then, but
Oh, there. That's fine. You don't have to come, but if you can
Yes,
tell everybody,
yes, she does.
Okay, before you go to bed,
It's going to happen before dusk. It's going to happen afternoon,
Thank
but
you.
before dusk.
before
So
dusk.
we'll say, afternoon.
how
That's
accurate?
what we call it here too.
Okay, cool. Because I was about to say, how accurate can we get with the time?
That was the problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
7:35.
You know how long it takes to boil an egg?
Yes.
The time it takes to boil 6 eggs.
Yes.
Show up then. After,
from now?
From
or
noon.
After,
from noon.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to get this too.
So, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon?
Oh, wow. Yeah, we could have just said that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll let anyone know, but I suspect that the men will all still be out in the woods.
Still,
Tell them they can't miss this talent show. There's going to be a lot of talent on display.
No, wait.
Sweetie, I
Big, swinging talent.
Wait, hold on. First of all, what
Juicy talent.
if she doesn't have to go, right?
She has to go. Everybody has to go.
We could just detect her right
What
now.
if she's one of the
Just detect her.
talentless?
Just detect her.
Or one of the talented?
Just detect her. Look, she's
I
right
can't detect talent.
Uh,
Can you detect
here.
talent?
How about what time? What's the latest time you think you could come out? And then also,
the men usually return around the evening meal, 4 or 5 in the evening.
how about right after that?
5
Work?
p.m.
Does that work for you?
Well, I mean, I'm just me, but I'll let them know.
Well, I mean, do you think that would work for everybody? Like, what's the best time? What's the best time you think? Jesus.
Yes, after the evening meal
Right.
and before dark, that would probably be a good time.
Perfect. That's what it is.
Have
This
you
took
never
like
been
20
around
minutes.
people? Do you know how people work?
I just walk away. Humans are stupid.
You suggested 1 p.m. 1 p.m. The middle of the day.
In a village that's empty of people.
Nobody else was giving any suggestions.
I said dark, and that was
And she was like,
apparently not
I
good
can't
enough.
do dark.
And then you went from dark to noon.
I figured maybe she can't go out in the dark because of, werewolves and stuff.
because she's old. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why she goes to bed early, because she's an old.
Just old. Okay.
Are you boys friends of Susan's?
I wouldn't call us friends, more like acquaintances.
Sorry. We're getting there.
It's okay.
We just met her. We're not sure how far we want to take this relationship yet.
Okay.
Yeah. We're friends.
You know she's a married woman.
She didn't mention that to us.
Yes, it's her and Jim.
Oh, it's probably Jim, isn't it?
That would
What?
explain a lot.
What's
He's
that?
probably the talented one.
Yeah, the most talented in the town.
Is that detect disease?
Actually, it's something that I cast on myself, and then I can go and I can sense.
Ooh. Yeah. Then you can just look at people and see it.
You're like, you've got herpes, syphilis, diarrhea, clap,
Oh, this is.
Do you want the
real
actual
good.
passage?
chicken
No,
pox.
that's fine. Dragon goiter. You've got sphinx abscesses.
Actually, it says it can
Hemorrhoids.
penetrate most barriers too.
Oh, well,
So wait, why don't we just walk past all the houses?
Oh, they're in the woods.
And then
right
when
now.
we
We're
find
in the
one
woods.
with a talented person,
You know
we
what?
burn it to the ground.
You know what? I like this talent show idea so much, though, that we have
We're
to
gonna
do
do
this
it
talent show.
even still.
Yeah, just do it all at once. Let's do it.
Okay.
Right? Talent
Sure.
show, guys.
I mean, we've killed people in front of crowds before.
Oh God!
Oh, that's wonderful. A talent show. Like the clowns that come through?
Just like that.
Yeah, we know those clowns.
Do you know where they're at now?
No, although they usually come through about this time.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll find those clowns again at some point.
That sounds a little ominous.
They're great guys. We owe them some money, so we got to pay them back.
Was Susan talking to you about her whole normal thing?
Oh God,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's up with that?
Everyone's got a thing, but boy, that's hers, isn't it?
Yeah, she's really obsessed with normal. Seems kind of abnormal.
She made Jim cut down all those trees to put the things up around the hall.
What things?
Oh, yeah, those things.
What
no, the
things?
normal things that are nothing else.
Do you know what?
Oh.
What?
That's a nice broom she's got on that platform.
Oh, do you want it?
I mean,
Don't you think she'll be able to tell that you have it if you use it ever?
I'm just saying it's a shame to have all those nice things just sitting on the pillar.
So
Do you
what
want me
she's
to
saying
make you
is
a
she wants
broom?
us to kill Susan and take her broom. I'm not sure I can get behind this. I signed on to save people, lady, not to kill them.
Right?
What was she talking to you about?
Or she hates
Normalcy.
magic. That's about it.
She said she hates old people.
Oh man, yeah, she's one of it's
And
one
it
of her
sounds
things.
like her husband
I'm
Jim
not that unusually
is-
old.
one of those lycanthrope things that they're talking about,
Ketchup.
Oh,
like ketchups.
she's on about that. You know what?
Kind of giving it away to this old lady that we're looking for liking.
No.
She'll
I'm just
probably
saying
forget
she's-
about it anyway.
I don't know from lycanthropes, but I can tell you that some of the sheep out in the west pasture, well, something's been eating most of what comes inside of a sheep.
Okay.
Yes. There have been a number of sheep lost in the pasture out west.
Oh, so you
see.
aren't exactly on the this is definitely werewolves train.
Well,
You're more skeptical about it could be something else, maybe.
I've lived here for quite a while, and I don't really feel like I've seen much of a problem.
Well,
Is there something you'd like to confess?
oh yeah.
Okay. I covet my neighbor's broom.
Oh, we knew. That's fine. I didn't know that was against the royals. Which god do you follow? Do 5 hail that god?
Wait, isn't he the cleric?
Yeah, but it's this part's easy.
Okay.
He knows that part.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe she needs that broom, guys.
I feel like maybe that's the real goal.
I
We'll
mean,
work on that'll
lycanthrope's
be.
got to eat.
We'll see how this talent show goes, and if it goes well, as a reward, we'll give her the broom, I guess. Or if
Okay.
it just doesn't go well, it's fine. We'll just give her the broom before we leave.
Why don't we just give her the broom now?
But then it's going to cause a whole issue at the talent show. Have you not?
All right,
this
boys.
is-
I'm gonna go and I have to check the bread.
Be at that talent show.
Yeah.
Talent show.
Sounds good.
Mandatory.
Don't forget to tell everybody.
Okay.
Tell them to bring their A games.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And she gives you a kiss. She gives Bernard a kiss. And she gives Lauren a kiss. You each get a nice old lady kiss.
That's fine.
And she would not let your head. She had you on each cheek, and she's guiding it right in for the smacker. She goes in and closes the door.
All right, so now we can just wait. Now we can just sit around until the talent show, right? Like, we're good. Or do we
If
now? Do we
she
need to plan
ever
it?
leaves her house and talks to anyone,
Oh yeah, we gotta force
Just
it.
checking the bread. I mean, there's smoke rising from the chimney of her house. It's,
Yeah.
I don't know why. I know she said she was checking the bread, but I thought she went in to take a nap because she's old.
it's nothing. You think that's a euphemism? Like a double entendre, but for sleep. I'm
Bread
gonna
being her
go
pillow.
check the bread. I mean sleep. And by sleep, I mean asleep. I'm tired.
All right. Do we need to get the word out more? How are those flyers going? Since 5 minutes ago, when we've been talking to this lady this whole time.
Well,
thought you were
I
on
took a
there.
look around the town. I did not find one printing press.
As you look around the town, you actually see there's a dude with an axe a couple doors down.
Let's go ask to the guy who's 3 doors down.
I'm not talking at all this time.
With one headlight, you go down to the guy with 3 doors down.
How's it going, Jacob Dylan?
And he says, actually, it's not Jacob. The name's impronounceable.
Hold on. I thought I wasn't going to talk, but I have a question for you. Do you mean your name is literally impronounceable, or literally? I guess it's hard to clarify what you mean.
Well, it's just difficult to pronounce. You can call me Red.
Okay,
Do you
so
know
it's
Jim?
pronounceable. It's just not okay.
What?
Do you know Jim?
Oh, yeah, Susan? Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim, yeah.
What's up with Susan?
Can I just, let me just take a guess here? She's talking to you about normal.
Yeah.
Sweet goodness. You know what? You know what's about as normal as you can get?
What?
A logging village, a day's ride from the capital.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, this is a pretty normal place.
Oh, she doesn't like the place in general.
You're gonna have to talk to her about what you know. You want to know what I try not to talk about? What Susan likes with Susan, because boy, that can take all day.
She doesn't like magic, which means she doesn't like living in a fantasy world.
She talked to you about where the lycanthropes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ugh.
You know what?
I have lived here my entire life. There's not a lycanthrope problem here.
Oh, really? Do you think there are any lycanthropes at all? Ooh, this is interesting.
Do you think she may be a lycanthrope? Like, takes one to know one?
That seems orders of magnitude more interesting than she's capable of.
Okay.
Hold on, quick sidebar. Let's huddle up, guys.
Remember, you can talk into their heads.
Oh, true. Never mind. Nothing is happening.
So in their head, my face goes
We're
blank.
just standing there.
My face goes blank, and nobody's talking.
All right,
guys.
He while you're doing this, he continues sharpening the blade of his axe.
What if Susan is the problem in the town, and the town needs Susan to die? No. Maybe that's too far. But they need her to move away. That would solve both problems. Because nobody else cares about if there are werewolves. And Susan's annoying everyone.
We should kill Susan.
Oh, man. I don't think we can kill her.
We talked to exactly 2 people in a town of how many? But we assume that Susan's annoying everyone. We might actually have just managed to find the 2 people who just really hate Susan.
You know what?
And everybody adores her and hates lycanthropes.
So far, I think we should stick on the path of the talent show, and also let's find a third person, because if it's 3 in a row, that's a trend.
That's true. I'll agree with that.
All right, let's do it.
Red says, all right, well, you boys done standing around
Red, what do you think?
eerily staring at me?
What do you think Susan's husband thinks of her?
I don't know where you come from, but that is not the sort of conversation that is wise to engage in a village of this size. So, Jim, how do you like your wife?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of towns I've been to, you hear that sort of thing all the time.
How about
Man, my wife is really riding me. I can't stand that woman. Jesus Christ.
Okay, here's what I can tell you. Jim does strike me as being what we call here in this village long-suffering. But yeah, I don't know. I noticed you guys are dressed up like the police at a Renaissance fair.
Like
That's who we are.
superheroes.
You mean just a regular fair, right?
Well, yeah.
We haven't had the Renaissance. We're still in the Middle Ages.
I thought maybe you were here because of all these people who keep dying.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
people keep dying?
This sounds more interesting to us.
I guess I don't know, but
Tell us, what problem do you have?
well, the problem is we've had a bunch of people who
Died?
All we find is, say you go out. One of my friends, bless his soul, he was out chopping some wood because you know what?
That's what you do.
It's sort of what we do.
Yeah, I noticed.
And he didn't show up for dinner, which we eat. We usually eat in the evening,
Around
not at
4-ish.
1 o'clock.
Yeah,
but
4-ish.
So we went out to look for him that night, and all we found was a bloody patch and drag marks, and we've never found anything else.
Okay, see, I have a
Can
question
you
for
show
you
us
here.
where that's at?
Yeah, I could totally tell you. It's the West Pasture is where he was out working.
That's where, sheep are and stuff?
Yeah,
Working 9 to
that's
5?
yeah.
Right, okay. So okay.
Does Susan go out there?
Ever? She
Well,
ever go to a pasture?
I mean, we all have sheep, and we sort of have a community pasture.
Have her sheep, here's a question, detective work. Have any of Susan's sheep ever been eaten randomly? Or is it
I don't know for sure.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
fine. We need more
That's
data.
a question for Susan.
Yeah, we need more data. Oh, she would lie, though, if she,
So we asked Jim.
Let's ask Jim. Where's Jim? Oh, we're going to go fight Jim.
He's probably out cutting wood.
Oop. Do you know where he normally cuts wood? Is there a spot?
Can I tell you something about cutting wood?
You can just do it wherever.
You can't keep cutting in the same spot.
Well, I mean...
I'm not sure where he was headed off to, what patch.
Okay. I have a bit of a question. This is a follow-up on your previous statement about not having a lycanthrope problem. Sounds a lot like lycanthrope problem to me.
Well,
Do you think it's not? Do you think it's something else? Bloody patch and drag marks. Werewolves do that, right? They drag things.
Now he's talking about people. Before it was just sheep.
Yeah, but that werewolves kill both of those.
Just saying, this problem was escalating.
Will our heroes be able to rise to the occasion and de-escalate the situation? There's only one way to find out, and that's tuning back in for our next episode. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us in your podcatcher of choice. It means the world to us. Now stay tuned for a hint at what's coming up in our next episode. Thanks again for listening. Alright, guys, the silent spell only affects the characters. Seriously, are you going to be silent for 10 minutes? Can't do this. It's a podcast. You have to talk. Oh boy. Hello again, DM Rob here, inviting you to take a listen to one of our sister podcasts, My Board Game Show. Join hosts Scott Bogan and Keith Mateka of Role Player fame as they discuss, deliberate, dissemble, and drink their way through the delightful diversion that is The Board Game Show. You can find them on Facebook and your podcatcher at The Board Game Show, and their Twitter handle is at My Board Game Show. Give them a listen.